Earlier today, I thought about why you should live life for yourself. I've actually been thinking about it for days, maybe weeks now. Pretty hard. Uh, a lot of us, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell y'all a story. One time when I was a kid, I was in a summer camp, and every morning the summer camp made all the kids below a certain age line up and do the wobble dance. If you're like in an urban area, you're probably familiar with the get in there, yeah, yeah, wow, baby. Yes, that is what you would call like ancient twerk song. Like that is what twerk music was before twerk music. So you can imagine all the young boys were a little unsettled by the idea of having to get in a line and do the wobble dance. It wasn't actually twerking, y'all. It was really a perfectly family friendly dance. But for us young kids, we were like, I don't want to do the wobble. It's embarrassing. It looks crazy. It makes me feel weird. It makes me feel uncomfortable. I don't want to do it. And I complained to the guidance counselor about having to do the wobble dance every single morning. And they told me it's okay. It's good for your health. You need to do it for your exercise. Blah blah blah. Basically, just convincing me. And obviously, they're adults just trying to get a kid to, do what is supposed to be done for the program or whatever. But me, I'm like, yo, this is actually like, I don't want to do this. I don't feel good doing this. I don't feel right doing the wobble, you know. And yeah, it's not that big of a deal, but it's much deeper than that, y'all. Because we do the wobble every day, a lot of us. We do the wobble at work, we do the wobble at school. Some of us do the wobble in our own homes with our own families every single day. And I can be honest with y'all, I do the wobble sometimes. Even someone as independent minded as myself and, who always kind of went their own way, I definitely had a period where I was doing the wobble almost every day. I mean, I'm just now getting out of doing the wobble. I realized I was doing the wobble for my passion. It no longer was my passion because I was just doing the wobble. I was doing the wobble with family and friends, you know, just doing whatever, people expected of me or wanted me to do just because that's what it was, thinking that's how life is. But life is not that. Life is supposed to be whatever you want it to be. You only have one life, you know, and I promise you, no matter what anyone tells you, how they know better than you or how they can tell you this or tell you that or how you should be doing this or doing that. If you live life doing things based on other people's influence or what other people are telling you, you'll only ever be disappointed by your own decisions. You know, even if you succeed, it won't feel like your success. It'll feel like someone else's. You accomplish your dream. You get these things that people tell you should have or that you should be doing, and you realize like I'm not satisfied here, and it's because you never found out what it actually was you wanted. You just did what people told you should want. You know, and if you do things based on other people's influence and you're half in, half out, like myself, because I'm really my pure mind is very direct and independent. That's the way I genuinely prefer to live life with my own decision making, you know. But I've had periods where I tried to be led by other people and it causes catastrophic disaster because not only are you not listening to yourself all the way, you're not even listening to someone else all the way. You cannot do both at the same time because two ideas cannot mix because there's too many variables for both. You're not staying on track with one of them. There's too much going on. That's why you just got to pick something. And that doesn't mean only listen to yourself. Don't listen to anyone else, but always pick and choose like what you are going to do. Do not let people steer you off of anything. I say that because when you get steered off of things, it's like going down a road and you're not even sure if you're going the right way. So obviously, you're more likely to miss exits. You're more likely. You ever miss an exit following a GPS and continue to miss two more exits? That's how following someone else's path works. You have to have like your full heart in every decision you make. Even if it's the wrong decision, you have to be fully committed to it. And it's easy to get over that when you realize that the process of anything is consistent failure until success. You know, there's nothing wrong with failing as long as you come up with another possible solution. And as long as you're learning as you go and you're taking all of these things and applying them to your next decision. Everybody thinks that it's better to just skip forward to something. But skipping forward to something is useless. You'll lose something as quick as you gain it. Like if you just skip straight to something, it won't be around very long because it took you no effort to get it and you didn't learn anything on your way there. You don't have the skills to uphold it. You don't have the information to even know what it is you have, and you don't have the experience to even know what to do with what you've gained. So that makes no sense. That's not the right way to do things. You know, everybody should just be doing whatever they like doing 24/7, you know, and doing what they feel is right for them, for others, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Don't let yourself be dragged along by other people or other ideas or thoughts that you don't even really agree with. You know, I thought to myself earlier, I always wanted to do content. I always wanted to do stream, YouTube, things like all that. And when I was in, I think like 10th or 11th grade, I made a YouTube video. Like it was a pretty good, great start actually to doing YouTube. And I never made a video after that for another year and a half. And I kept thinking to myself, why did I do that? If I would have kept making videos, I would have been great by now. Like, and I like making videos. Why did I stop? And I started thinking about, the distractions I had, which were influenced by ideas that really, had no sense, which is fine. Like shit like that is normal, that's not a bad thing. It's good to go through things like that. But also, certain people telling me certain things and things like that. And I like just now realize like I get upset thinking about times where I really sat and tried to follow something that I didn't even really agree with just because I was afraid to listen to myself again. You know, that's really not, that's really stupid. We should all stop doing the wobble. No more wobbling. Like, it makes no, like, stop wobbling. You're not doing anyone a favor by wobbling. Shit does not work out, you know? In relationships and passions and occupations and things that you care about. No more wobbling. No more doing things just because, like, someone else told you to, or something else is like, maybe I should have been. Wherever you feel in here is what you're supposed to be doing. Even if that means stop doing something. Just stop. Like, it's okay. And your life will change. I know a lot of you guys, including myself, everyone has felt this before. We all get to a point where we wish life would just fucking change. Even if it means for the worse for a little bit, at least we just would have something new going on. That would happen if you stopped doing the wobble all the damn time. If you had thoughts about what you wanted and immediately acted on them. Just start immediately doing shit you think of. Like, if you think of, I don't know, I don't make the same kind of videos. This video is very different from my normal kind of content. A lot of my content is just pure entertainment. This is just me talking. If I were doing the wobble, I would have thought, I'm not going to make this and post this because then that wouldn't be appealing to this, that, and the third. I don't give a fuck. What the heck? Like, why would that matter? You know what I'm saying? But that's all I have for today. Hopefully I can get a cool vlog in tomorrow. Have some shit going for y'all. Stay tuned, and I'll see y'all later.